Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another edition of the Cons Cast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Finally, we have some news that we can actually talk about, some new monsters that were shown, some new gameplay mechanics that was shown. We had a new trailer that was actually shown at PlayStation's State of Play, which I wasn't really expecting. I just decided to tune in to watch State of Play, and suddenly there's Monster Hunter World footage in my face. I was just like super surprised that that was the case, but immediately after we had the Capcom live stream where they broke down pretty much everything that you would want to know about it. So we are going to be talking about every single new thing that was announced in that trailer, that was shown in that trailer. And if I miss anything, make sure to head on down to the comment section and let me know what I missed. And also, while you're down there, hit the video with a like if you're enjoying it. But anyways, let's get started. First thing, we're going to get a new rank, which is going to be the equivalent of G rank. It is called Master Rank. I'm going to assume that on top of Master Rank, we will still have tempered monsters in there, which are going to be considerably more challenging than anything we have in the game up until this point. But naturally, we're also going to have new gear to go along with that we'll be crafting and all of that stuff. They haven't really shown a lot of the new gear. They showed some things, particularly that light bowgun, which looks completely insane. But anyway, the new area is going to be called Hoarfrost Reach, and it is a snowy area, as we all were expecting. I mean, the name of the expansion is Iceborne. As such, you're going to be expected to use hot drinks to stay, warm while you are adventuring throughout that area. However, the area is actually pretty diverse. It even has these natural hot springs in there, which is pretty cool because it gives the area, it's not just snowy everywhere. It gives the area some variety. And it is also going to be the biggest area in Monster Hunter World to date, which is pretty cool because, we're only really going to get one new map, but you guys know how this usually goes. They're going to be reusing some of the old maps to bring in new monsters to those locations and create new encounters and stuff like that, just like we've had in previous G rank expansions for Monster Hunter. But it is important to say that this is going to be, the biggest one. It is going to be locked earlier in the game. As you progress through the game, the map kind of starts opening up. That is what they've said during the live stream. We've had similar things in Monster Hunter World in some of the maps. At least the Ancient Forest also opens up progressively. I'm assuming you'll naturally have to do quests and stuff like that to unlock the different camps that you can go through and all of that stuff. But that area looks pretty cool. I really like the detail of the snow. The fact that, your character actually leaves a trail as you move through the snow. I mean, they're going to have to do like an emote for snow angels. There's no way they're not doing that. That's just straight up going to be a thing, particularly with the snow mechanics that you have in there. So that is looking pretty damn sweet. Now let's talk about some of the new monsters that they've shown. The very first one was Bombaro, and he looks badass. Not only that, but he's actually got the armor that I think I'm really going to enjoy because he's got that helmet that looks very much, like dwarvish, Nordic, whatever. I like that helmet a whole lot, and that is going to be probably one of the first things that I'm going to craft. One of the things about Bombaro that I noticed as we were watching the live stream is that it seems that he has the Baroth skeleton, so he does not, at least I think, that is what it is. So I don't think his skeleton is particularly new. I still think that it looks pretty cool. His little T-Rex arms, it just looks really badass. He uses stuff from the environment to attack you, like you'll see throughout the footage that they've shown, that he throws you trees and he also throws you rocks and stuff like that. So that looks pretty cool. One of the things that surprised me was how big he was. I felt like he was pretty freaking big. But yeah, Bombaro is definitely one of the monsters that I personally really enjoyed watching. Then we have Biotodus, which probably like a cousin of Giratodus, because they got similar names and shit like that. And basically he is very similar to Giratodus. I would assume that he uses the same skeleton as Giratodus as well, but naturally he goes around the ice and whatnot. Some people in chat even thought that he was going to be Zamtrios when they saw the fin coming out and shit, but no, it's Biotodus. And it's just like an ice version of Giratodus. And they even show his turf war with Bombaro, and it is pretty much the same turf war that we've seen with Gyarados and Barroth. I don't know why I'm mispronouncing Gyarados right now, but whatever. It's late as hell. It's 3 in the morning right now, so bear with me. Anyways, we then saw footage from Nargacuga as well, which is actually one of the new skeletons that is being introduced in Monster Hunter World. At least I think. I don't think there's any other monster that uses the Nargacuga skeleton yet, and Nargacuga is looking pretty damn good. I know that he is a fan favorite for a lot of you guys. Me personally, I'm still holding out for Kurupeku. Give me my Kurupeku. They need to bring that guy back. But anyway, they then also showed us the flagship monster for Iceborne, which is going to be Velkhana. He is going to be a new Elder Dragon, and from the image that they actually shown with the ice covering him and stuff, I suspect that he is going to have some mechanics that are going to be somewhat similar to the Zamtrios. Like, guys, remember when Zamtrios actually freezes over and he gets like the frost additions into his horns and fins and stuff like that, and he becomes more powerful? I suspect that Velkhana is going to have something like that because of the image that they've shown, but naturally it's going to be cranked up to 11 because it is an Elder Dragon, and as such we can expect it to be pretty beastly in terms of what it can actually do. I'm also predicting that you're going to be getting stuff like Ice Blight, as well as you guys know that debuff where you actually get like a snowball around your character. We're probably going to get something like that, so we're going to need to get the consumables to remove that kind of stuff. Is it the deodorant? It's been such a long time since I've played the older Monster Hunters, but yeah, you're probably going to need something like that to get rid of that ice debuff, and there's probably going to be even more stuff like that, because again, Elder Dragon, crank everything up to 11, but it is going to be very much ice themed, so be prepared for that. But that is going to be the flagship monster for the Iceborne expansion. At the very end of the trailer, we get a tease for another monster that is going to be showing up, and it is the Tigrex. From the roar, at least it seems from the roar that it is going to be the Tigrex. So that is probably something that you can count on, and it is pretty much a safe assumption because the Tigrex uses the same skeleton as Nargacuga. So if the skeleton is already implemented, you know, bringing in monsters becomes considerably easier. So the Tigrex seems to be pretty much a safe bet. Now, on top of showing us the new area, the new monsters and all that stuff, they're also talking about a couple of new mechanics. Now, one of the things you guys will have seen during the trailer is that you can see people jumping onto the monster using like a grappling hook type thing. That right there is the Clutch Claw, and that is a new mechanic for the Slinger, which allows you to shoot this Clutch Claw that you can just instantly grapple onto the monster. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. They explain that you're going to be able to perform different actions while you are using the Clutch Claw, and it does look pretty badass. Like, you can see the different attack with the long sword that they've done, which looks really good. You can see some different attacks with different weapons, but essentially the key aspect here is that I don't think that when you jump onto the monster with a Clutch Claw, it is going to be the same thing as a proper mount. Like when you actually mount the monster, those are going to be two separate things. It's not like you're going to be able to just, I can just mount whenever I want. No, they're going to be separate mechanics, and I suspect that they're also going to suffer from diminishing returns, very much like you have diminishing returns for actually mounting the monster. Otherwise, what's to stop people from spamming Clutch Claw onto the monster all the time? You know, it can't just be like that. The other thing is, when you are using the Clutch Claw, you're going to have access to different moves depending on the weapon that you have, and you basically have access to a new set. You have access to a new set of actions that you can perform while doing the Clutch Claw mechanics. One of those actions is actually you are able to unload the entirety of your Slinger ammo into the monster in order to get the monster to charge in the direction that he's facing. So you get to charge a monster into a wall if you want to, or charge a monster into a trap. So this gives you a little bit more control over what you can get the monster to do. And personally, I find that very interesting because I've always liked the mounting mechanics and all of that stuff. So this new Clutch Claw is definitely something that I want to, use quite a bit to the fullest extent. Now, another thing is that there's going to be some changes in the Slinger, and basically every weapon will be able to use the Slinger with the weapon drawn, which was something that really, really surprised me. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That was like something special that Sword and Shield had. And Sword and Shield being my favorite weapon in the game, like, how are we gonna get compensated? Because that was like our thing. We were able to use the slinger with our weapons drawn at all times. Now everybody can do it. How is that going to be balanced out? How is that going to work? We still don't know. They haven't actually talked that much about Sword and Shield. But the first thing that came to mind to me was like, what am I going to get? I better get something good as a Sword and Shield user, but we don't know. Either way, one of the things that they have shown is that, for instance, with the Greatsword, you're going to get a new move in which you can use more powerful slingshots if you fire your slinger in the middle of your combo. They're calling that power shots, and it is pretty damn cool because, I mean, just imagine using a Greatsword and then in the middle of your combo being able to flash the monster so that you can 100% land that true charge slash, or even stagger the monster using Crystal Burst or something along those lines. That is going to be pretty badass. So Greatsword users, you guys are getting like a beefy upgrade, being able to use slinger shots in the middle of your combos. At least that's what I think. Moving on, the dual blades, which is something else that they've shown. For starters, they have a new dodge. Not sure how you trigger this new dodge. I'm not sure what the deal is. It looks like the Adept Evade that you can see in Monster Hunter Generations, you know, where you have the Adept style and you can use the special Adept Evade if you trigger your evade at the exact time that the monster is attacking you. I think that's how that works. It's been a while since I played Generations Ultimate. But anyways, that dodge looks a lot like the Adept Evade. And again, I don't know if that is automatic, if that is like a special thing that you got to do in order to trigger having that dodge, but we definitely see that the dual blades user is in demon mode while he is doing that. And the cool thing is that you get more powerful shots while you are evading. So you can, if you fire your slinger in the middle of an evade, it is going to deal, you know, more, I was going to say more damage, but I would say that it just increases the type of whatever ammunition you're trying to shoot onto the monster usually does. You get more powerful slinger shots while evading. The other thing with the dual blades is that you are able to use the clutch claw in the middle of your combos, so you can go from attacking a monster to clinging onto it and then doing like an aerial attack, and that looked really sweet. Dual blade users, I think you're really going to like that particular change. And then finally, we had a special thing for the light bowgun, where they showed a special mod that allows you to reload on the second dodge of the light bowgun. So if you guys know, if you've played with light bowgun, whenever you do 2 dodges in a row, the second dodge is going to be a bit of a slide. You can reload your gun while you are in the middle of that slide if you use that particular mod. They also showed you that there's going to be a new move for the light bowgun where you can reload a single shot really quick. And doing that, you can add special mods that will actually allow you to reload more than one shot if you are able to get all of that stuff in there. All in all, everything is looking friggin' sweet. I'm not sure if this is what people were expecting or not. I know that this is what I wanted out of Iceborne. What I really wanted to know is like, how many more monsters are we going to get? But naturally, that is going to be something that they will be teasing a little bit further ahead. They've also stated that they will be giving us more details as to all of the new weapon changes that they are making, all of the new moves that the weapons are getting in a later video. But just looking at the stuff that we are getting now is pretty sweet. And also, that light bowgun looks badass as hell. Am I the only one that thinks that? I thought that light bowgun looked really, really good. But anyway, are you guys excited for Monster Hunter World Iceborne? Let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, if there's anything that I missed, let me know also in the comment section down below. We're going to be getting Arch-Tempered Nergigante pretty soon, in Saturday, by the way, in case you guys missed that live stream. I'll probably be doing an Arch-Tempered Nergigante build so that you guys can prepare for the Arch-Tempered Nergigante. But either way, thank you all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit it up with a like. If you didn't, hit it up with a dislike. And if you guys are new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and stay strong, and may your shields never break.